Are you serious? Are you serious, guys? This just in. We got information just now coming in. Very significant statements by the president-elect, soon to be the 47th president of the United States. Also, we were watching Jimmy Carter, the 39th president of the United States. We were watching as his casket was being transported down 1600 Avenue, Pennsylvania Avenue, to the Capitol. But then they were carrying the casket up the stone steps. And there was a significant feeling about that. Trump's getting ready to come in as the next president. Here they're carrying a president in the coffin up the stone steps. You think of Mike from the world and you start thinking about all these things. You just wonder if just exactly what this symbol, what it symbolizes. And that's why we're doing this webinar coming up. I'll tell you about that in just a second. Let me first put a shout out, guys, to PastorPaulGold.com. That's www.PastorPaulGold.com. As we enter 2025, there is a de-dollarization, and that is accelerating. China and the BRICS nations are reducing their dependence on the U.S. dollar, and their secret weapon is gold, okay? President Trump is making them more determined to reduce their dependence on the U.S. dollar and establish themselves as a global economic superpower. Their secret weapon, again, they're going to use gold. In fact, gold is a biblical currency, and China has resumed buying gold, but they're just not reporting how much they're buying. They're underreporting it. Why? Gold is a global asset with innate value. It's tangible, reliable, immune to economic manipulation, and China and the BRIC countries want to prepare for just what they don't know. Guys, you need to go to www.PastorPaulGold.com. That's www.PastorPaulGold.com. And listen, roll that 401k or your IRA into a gold or silver IRA. Okay, let Noble Gold help you. Let them help you. Pick up the phone and call them right now at 877-646-5347. They'll also give you 10 of these beautiful 1-ounce silver coins. These are silver American Eagle coins, okay? The Liberty coins, the American Eagle, beautiful coins. They will give you 10 of these 1-ounce pure silver for free if you set up a gold or silver IRA. Guys, get it done at www.PastorPaulGold.com. All right, so it's a very interesting situation that's developing. But let's talk about what is happening. And again, the webinar that's coming up, incredible. The timing on this, perfect. January 24th. Trump, AI, and the cyber society. With drones and cyber technology and the advancement of AI technology and the new Trump administration. It's just a collision course. What does it all mean, guys? What does it all mean? Well, President Trump-elect was down in Mar-a-Lago today, and he was giving a very lengthy press conference in which he talked about Greenland and the Panama Canal and oil, drill, baby drill, and the Middle East. I'm telling you right now, this was incredible. Trump was asked the question, can you explain to us what does it mean about military intervention? And the president-elect again said he hoped to turn Canada, the second largest country in the world by surface area, into an American state, the 51st state, arguing that the U.S. is paying far too much to its northern ally, and adding that he'd consider using economic force to help bring that country of Canada under U.S. control. Now, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, he shot back, even though he just resigned and he's still in there till they get somebody else, and said there isn't a chance, a snowball's chance, that this is going to happen to Canada, that Canada would become part of the United States. Trump also talked about the Middle East. Trump promised that if the Israeli hostages that are being held by Hamas are not returned by the time he takes office, all hell will break loose in the Middle East. It will not be good for Hamas. It will not be good, frankly, for anyone, Trump said. And asked to elaborate, Trump reiterated, all hell will break loose if they're not released. I don't have to say any more, but that's what it is. So then he began to also talk about whether or not he would rule out using U.S. military to control Panama Canal or Greenland. President-elect Donald Trump said he declined to rule out using it. He said, look, I decline to tell you that I'll rule out using U.S. military to take control of the Panama Canal and Greenland, expanding on a spat of recent remarks he had made about acquiring more territory for the United States during his second term. We need them for economic security, Trump said, both the Central America trade route and the autonomous territory of Denmark during a lengthy press conference today from his Florida home in Mar-a-Lago. A reporter then asked Trump if he could assure the public that he would not use military or economic coercion in pursuit of either property or land. No, Trump said, I can't assure you of either of those two. The Panama Canal, he says, was built for our military. I'm not going to commit to that. No, it might be that you'll have to do something, he said. Trump also expressed concern and frustration about China's activity in both the Panama Canal and Greenland, sending a possible signal to the powerful U.S. adversary, China, about its own efforts to extend its global reach. The canal is being operated by China. We didn't give it to China, and they're abusing it. And at the same press conference, Trump announced that his administration would seek to change the name of the Gulf of Mexico and change it to the Gulf of America. What a beautiful name, he said. And it's appropriate. So the petroleum-rich body of water, the world's 9th largest body of water, has been identified as the Gulf of Mexico since the 1500s. But since winning in November, President-elect Donald Trump has repeatedly spoke about annexing territories, taking back the Panama Canal, taking over Greenland, and maybe even incorporating Canada as the 51st state of the Union. He's also been very plain about what he'll do if Hamas does not return the hostages in Israel. So Trump doubling down, tripling down on the situation right now. He apparently, and you got to understand something, guys. We just had 11 million illegal immigrants come across the border that were not vetted. And many of them have committed very serious crimes. You also have another problem. You have the guy down in New Orleans who just killed. There's 15 people are dead down there. 35 are severely injured, being run over by a car or shot. 2 of them police officers. And that it was an absolute Islamic terrorist attack. And after that happens, Joe Biden just went ahead and let 11 terrorists in Gitmo go free in the middle of the night. They're already released. They're in Oman already. Unbelievable. 11 terrorists. Just let them go for nothing. Just let them go. And not counting all the criminals and everybody else that he's letting go, in this pardon. So all of these things is what makes and this is what people are starting to wonder. Josh Peck, Stan Dale, John, the AI expert, Mike from around the world, Clyde Lewis, and on and on and on, guys. We're going to be talking about in this webinar, January 24th, Trump, AI, and the cyber society. You got to get your ticket. Get your ticket. You can go to our website and order it right now, or pick up the phone and call us and order it right now over the phone. And that number is 765-414-2230. And if you forgot your password, it's no problem. Just pick up the phone and call the number and order your ticket. And oh, by the way, you don't need the password only for buying the ticket. Only time you need a password is for getting a ticket for webinars. Anything else you want to order at the website, you don't need it. You don't need a password. And to make a contribution, a donation, or anything, you don't need a password. It's just when you're buying the ticket, okay? Just when you're ordering your ticket. So this webinar is going to be incredible. This webinar will be an insane, amazing, and I'm telling you now, I just interviewed Clyde Lewis, phenomenal. And BP Earthwatch also is in this. Guys, we've got an incredible lineup. It's unbelievable. And I just interviewed Clyde Lewis, and he was just incredible. So go to our website, get your ticket, be ready. The information is flowing, and you'll be glad that you did that. I promise you that. I promise you that, okay? We're living in these end times. We really are. We really, really are. And the Trump presidency is tied in. So here you go. And you're going to go into 4 years of the Trump presidency, the rise of AI making decisions everywhere, and the cyber society that is being created. That's why we have that behind us right there. Look at this. I mean, are we getting closer to the beast? Are we getting closer to the beast in the Bible, in the book of Revelation? So you got BP Earthwatch in this webinar, Stan Deyo, Mike from around the world, Clyde Lewis. I mean, on and on and on. Guys, get your tickets today. You can get a ticket real easy. Go to our website at paulbegleyprophecy.com. John, the AI expert. I mean, just Josh Peck. I mean, it is incredible. These guys are all brilliant in this area of AI, cyber societies. You know, it's just, you start wondering about this. Everybody's got to have a certain kind of identification this coming year. What does that mean? What is all required to get it? Is the social credit score going to become the wave of everything now? Is AI going to manage all of that? What does this all mean in the Trump era? And we're just going to have to wait and see. I'm telling you right now, it's getting crazy.
I see geese flying high above the water, a child fishing with his father in the rain. I can smell blackberry brandy and chocolate-covered candy. I see a soldier crying on a train, falling asleep, reading Hemingway. And the light under the Tiffany lamp glows all night long as I dream with weary wonder, leaving Earth before the dawn. I walked the lonely streets of Paris. I was lost and so afraid, falling asleep, reading Hemingway. Feel the deepness of his weakness. I can taste the brandy sweetness at a roadside Idaho cafe. I can hear old Teddy laughing, Fitzgerald's toes a-tapping to the roaring sounds of yesterday. Falling asleep,
reading Hemingway.
And the light under the Tiffany lamp glows all night long as I dream with weary wonder, leaving Earth before the dawn. I walked the lonely streets of Paris. I was lost and so afraid, falling asleep, reading Hemingway. And the light under the Tiffany lamp glows all night long as I dream with weary wonder,
Leaving Earth before the dawn, I walked the lonely streets of Paris. I was lost and so afraid, falling asleep, reading Hemingway.
and a shotgun blast echoed across the page. Falling asleep, reading Hemingway.
There's so much going on: snowstorms, tornadoes, ice, sleet, whiteouts, blizzards, bitter cold, polar vortex, wildfires raging, waves crashing, asteroids racing by us. All of this taking place in these end times. Wars, rumors of wars, and the cyber society that's getting ready to be built, AI. And what does this all mean? And so this webinar is so important. So you go to our website and get your ticket. Now, if you forgot your password, pick up the phone and call us then, okay? So we can reassign you a new password. You only need a password when you go to our website when you're getting a ticket for the webinars, and that's for your protection. But everything else, you're able to order like you always do, whether it be coffee, whether it be, my music, which that song right there is on my latest album called Harmonize and Prophesy. Or if you want to make your donations and give your tithe unto the work of the Lord. Help us as we're spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ. If anybody out there needs a Bible, I'll send it to you for free. I'll send it to you for free. You just let me know who you are here in the 48 states. And if somebody is very sick and needs a healing in the 48 states, we'll send an anointed prayer cloth. We pray over it. We anoint it with oil. We send it by faith to you. It's all free. We do these things for free. And it's because people are sick out there. Some people are very, very, very ill, and we need a miracle. You can get a blanket, and we'll anoint that blanket with oil. We pray over it. We send it for free so that it gets to the individual exactly to them. So we want you to be blessed, okay? We want you to be blessed. No, it is the King James Version Bibles. Yes, the Torah is in the Old Testament, of course. So yes, you get the entire King James Version of the Bible. All right, guys, I'll be back. We're keeping a close eye on what's going on. Again, I was watching Jimmy Carter's coffin. Heidi and I were watching as they were carrying the coffin up the stone steps. Carrying the coffin up the stone steps, you start to wonder about what Mike from the World talked about. Is the prophetic revelations of the end days. And what a time for this to happen, right when we're in the process of switching administrations and this very visual event taking place. It's very, very chilling. Are you saved? Give your life to Jesus Christ. We're running out of time.